Welcome back, Gopher fans. I'd like to thank all of you that had the opportunity to join us over the weekend at either the Coaches Clinic or the Open Practice. Those are two really important events for us. As I mentioned, the Coaches Clinic is a fundraiser for us. Real positive feedback from the coaches, so that was great to hear. The Open Practice, that just helps get our guys ready for the season coming up. We talk a lot about their competition routines at that. Practice, training, all those things are important, but a lot of times kids don't even know the routine as far as what they need to do when they get ready to compete. So at our Open Practice, we start off with a primer workout. We use that to help guys lose a couple pounds to make weight. It also blows their lungs out and gets them ready. So if you're a heavyweight and somebody that didn't have to make weight, you'd still do that primer workout. After that, we did a weigh-in with them. We gave them a little bit of weight allowance to see where the guys were at. We did a 1 hour weigh-in, and then at that point, they worked on their nutrition, hydration routine, making sure that they hydrate. Each guy's a little bit different, but overall, we thought the guys did a great job. They wrestled 3 matches against guys at their weight, and we got a chance to see where they're at. This was the first year that we held it at the Sports Pavilion, so it was really great. A lot of our season ticket holders were there, parents, fans. It was a great turnout, which helped make the feeling seem more competitive, like a real event. So thank you for all of you that had a chance to come out for that. Busy weekend for us as well, recruiting-wise. Luke and Dustin took off on Friday night after practice, head out to North Carolina for Super 32s. On Saturday, after the Open Practice, I took off to Cedar Falls to scout some guys at preseason nationals. So it was a great event. Our soon-to-be Gophers did extremely well, so we're excited to get these guys on the team soon. We can make more announcements about that mid-November when that's the early signing period. So at that point, we'll release their names and give you guys more of a list on who our future Gophers will be. So with our home duels this year, we got a lot going on. So if you're a coach at any level or just a fan or a booster, I just want to let you know so you guys can reach out to those that you think would be interested in some of these things. We have youth clinics, we have club days, high school days, community days, we have special guests coming in. We're going to try to do a couple different things at our halftime events. One of them that we're talking about and looking into right now is lining up some of our past alumni that are training to make world and Olympic teams and get them a chance to come out and compete at that halftime. Could you imagine having a guy like Tony Nelson, his name getting called and seeing him run out of the tunnel and compete? It'd be a great event to help get those guys ready for what they're trying to accomplish, but also allows our fans a chance to watch those guys again. If you're a season ticket holder, we're adding something new here. We're going to do 3 chalk talks where we bring you in at an event before the duel just with season ticket holders and them alone, where we talk about some of the changes going on in the lineup, why we're making some polls or doing things different, just the ins and outs of what's going on, and information that we won't be able to give out to anybody else but just season ticket holders, the guys that really support our program. So our first home duel this year will be Sunday, November 12th at 1 p.m. That's versus Air Force. A lot of great things going on. One of them will be our youth clinic. These things are very popular. We do 3 clinics a year. If you have a young wrestler that's 8th grade or younger, let them know. They're $10. They get a shirt. They get a 1 hour technique session where they get hands-on with the Gophers. They get a ticket to the venue, and they also get to come out at halftime. We'll have goalie there, and they get recognized in front of the crowd. So a really fun event for them. So spread the word if you know of young wrestlers that would like to be a part of that. We're going to have our special guest that week, Logan Storley. Storley is an MMA right now, fighting for Bellator. He has a big fight coming up this Friday, so if you get a chance to cheer him on, please do so and come out and hopefully celebrate a big win with him at that duel. High school days is going on during that duel, and we have community days. Community days, we're gonna celebrate 3 communities. St. Michael, with Thorne and McKee being on the team. Maple Grove will be honoring Carson Brosma, and from Anoka, Brandon Crone. So if you're from those communities, please come out and support those guys and cheer them on. With this Coach's Corner, because we have no competition to reflect on, I'll talk a little bit about a topic I had this past week in an interview with Track Wrestling. It was in regards to the wrestling talent in the state of Minnesota. We're seeing across the country wrestling's continue to grow, but no doubt in the state of Minnesota we're seeing kids really continue to grow and become great wrestlers. And I think a big part of that success has to do with the Gopher alumni that are developing these clubs and camp systems. And we're seeing these kids get opportunities that are helping them compete with not just the best kids in their high school, but the best kids across the state. So that's making a big difference. And we're excited about the opportunities to recruit these kids. One thing I don't know if everybody knows about, in Division I wrestling, We only have 9.9 scholarships. There's 10 weight classes, so that's not even a full scholarship or weight class. So we continue to use those dollars to try to do our best to keep the in-state kids here, whether it's looking at in-state kids or neighboring states or even across the country. Our goal is to find kids that share the same vision that we do, fit our culture, and have the abilities and talents that we feel possessed to help them become Gophers. So we're excited to continue to build and try to build national championship teams here, and we're looking for the kids that can do that right. As we recruit kids, it's not just about recruiting the kids, but it's also about recruiting their families and making sure that these guys will continue to be Golden Gophers for their lifetime. So as we wrap this up, the event coming up this weekend, which is a big one for us, is the Daktronics Open. So we use this as our official wrestle-off. The guys go down there, we get a chance to see these guys compete against each other underneath the lights and see how well they're wrestling. Our goal is to score bonus points, wrestle a high pace, and that's the expectation we have in our guys. So after this weekend, we'll have a really good idea on who our starting lineup will be. So if you get a chance, the Daktronics is this Sunday. Tournament starts at 9 a.m. Go down there, cheer on the Gophers, and we look forward to seeing you.